Hey guys, this is part two of my series this month. That's about me growing up. My first part ended at about age 4, age 5. Now I'm gonna talk about school, starting school. Um, Kindergarten was great. Kindergarten was great. I loved kindergarten. It was so much fun. I had an awesome time. That was literally the only good school year I had. And the other thing is that when I when I was in first grade, I really started to notice what the difference between boy and girl was. And I started to notice that my clothes, I started to really notice that my clothes weren't the same as the other boys. And it's like, why do I wear these clothes? And when I was in first grade, this is when I started having sensory issue problems with my clothes too, because there was this shirt. It was a long sleeve shirt that my grandmother, my mom's mom, had bought for me for back to school, and I liked it at the time because it was green. It reminded me of camouflage. I was super into camouflage at the time, so I was like, okay, I can pretend this shirt is camouflage, even though it was actually striped. The first day I went to wear it, and this was on school picture day too. I put it on and I was like, no, I want to take this off. I want to take this off. And my mom is like, no, your Grammy bought you this shirt. You're going to wear it. And I was just thinking, it makes my arms feel too skinny. It makes my arms feel too skinny. It gave me a sensory issue on my arms. And I don't really remember pretty much anything else about that school year except for that shirt. And that it drove me fucking crazy. Excuse my language. And I couldn't find the words to tell my mom, and I wanted to tell her it makes my arms feel too skinny, but I knew that was the wrong words, even though that's how it felt. Anyway, my first grade teacher did not like me. She was a hag. My mom didn't like her either, so we were at least in agreement about that. And that was when I started to get in trouble a lot at school, just because, I couldn't. And I know that sounds weird, but just, all of elementary school, it reached a head in fourth grade. When I was in fourth grade, I spent less than one day a month in the classroom without getting sent to the detention room because I couldn't behave myself. And my parents just couldn't figure out why, and the school was just like, oh, I'm a bad kid. But that wasn't it. And it's because, I was too smart for it because of my autism, and also because I have ADHD and Tourette's, and it was just, I would not sit still and I would not do my work. And the reason I wouldn't do my work is because I knew what the answers to all these stupid math questions were, but I knew that I knew, and I knew how I got that answer, so I thought it was stupid for me to have to write it down. And that got me in trouble. Because I was like, well, I already know this, why should I do this? And no matter how many times they explained it to me, it just would not, I couldn't get the concept that it needed to happen. And I spent my entire fourth grade year in the detention room. And the other thing too is that in third grade and fourth grade, I had my best friend. Her name was Alexis. She was awesome. We had sleepovers and everything. I would hang out at her house whenever I could. And at the end of fourth grade, she moved, and that was kind of tough on me. And I didn't find another friend again until I was in about seventh grade, which I'll get to later. And I remember when I was in fourth grade, I thought they were going to hold me back because my parents and my grandparents, the ones on my dad's side, because they lived in the same town as us, I saw them pretty often. They kept telling me, they're going to hold you back. You're going to do fourth grade again. But they didn't. And I'm really glad they didn't, because I would probably still be in fourth grade if that had happened. Anyway, I'm running out of time, so next video will be about me in middle school. Peace.